This video is brought to you by morethanArealestateagent.com, your #1 source for real estate merch on the internet. Use code YouTube for 10% off your first order.
What's going on, good people? It's your brother, your uncle, your favorite realtor's favorite realtor. And for today's extremely quick video, I'm going to show you how easy it is as a real broker real estate agent to get paid as a referral agent. All right, so if you're like me, you probably have friends and family all over the United States that need help buying and selling real estate. Or you may be the type of person that you are selling real estate and you have a presence on a place like YouTube, TikTok, social media. And from time to time, individuals will reach out to you and say, hey, Marvin, for example, I like your videos. I know you do real estate, but I'm not moving to Georgia, for example. Who is the Marvin of Louisiana, or who is the Marvin of Texas? Or if I have a family member, typically they'll ask me, hey, do you know anyone that can help my friend or family member buy or sell a house? And so the great thing about having a real estate license is not only does it allow me to get paid directly for transactions that I do, but I can get paid on any real estate agent in the United States deal if I send them that referral. So what I'm going to show you today is for all agents that are here with Real Brokerage, how you can send and receive a referral from another agent here at Real or another agent at one of the other brokerages. This is our AI system called Leo, okay? Every agent here at Real Brokerage, when I tell y'all, and I talk about this all the time, we have some of the coolest tech I've ever seen in real estate. So if I have a question, I literally can type that question into this AI system here called Leo. I don't have to bother my state broker team. I may not even need to bother the support team here at Real. If I have a question, I can ask Leo, which is our AI chatbot here, what exactly I need answered. And Leo Leo's pretty amazing. Like, it literally is like ChatGPT here at the Real Brokerage. It's pretty dope. So if I say something like, hey, Leo, I need to send a referral to an agent in Texas, and I click enter. And what it will do is it will tell me exactly, it'll say, great, Marvin, you can use the agent referral form found here. And all I have to do is click that form. And then once I do that, once I click that link, I should say, it will take me to the actual form, which is pretty amazing. And this is the form here. And as a real agent, or if I'm sending or receiving a referral from another agent, let's say at a Keller Williams or somewhere, this is a pretty straightforward form that is usable in every state. So all you have to do here is enter in your broker's name, your name, of course, your broker's office address, your telephone number, your email address. And then if it's an agent that you're sending a referral to, you'll put in their information here. If it's another Real agent, then of course you'll put Real. If it's another brokerage, you'll put that name. Then prior to sending this form out, you'll want to ask that agent what is their office address, because once you have that information, you'll plug it right here on this form. And it's just good to have this stuff sent to you proactively. And then you get down to the client information. You'll put the client's name. What I tend to not do until this actual form is signed is I will not put the address of the listing if I'm doing the listing for a listing referral, or the client's phone number or email address. I tend to not put that information here until they have signed this form and gotten it back to me. The reason being is because we're in a pretty cutthroat business, and unfortunately, agents are humans and humans lie. So I like to cover myself, and I don't provide any information to that individual that I'm sending the referral to until they have signed this form and sent it back to me. But I will indicate the name, and that's pretty much it. That's all I'll put on here, and then I'll fill all this other stuff in once I get it back. Now, what I can fill in is what type of client referral is it. If it is a listing referral, then I'll put an X here. If it's a buyer referral, then I'll put an X there. If it's any other type of referral, then of course that's what the other category is for. But if you're helping an individual sell their home as a referral, that individual that you're referring out, let's say they need to sell their home and buy another home, then you'll of course put an X for both of these boxes. And then the referral fee, I tend to stay within the range of 25 to 35%. Again, depending on my relationship with the individual that I'm referring out. If it's a family member, then I tend to lean more on the 30 to 35% that I ask for as a referral fee. But if it's just a lead that comes in from, a place like YouTube or something like that, or it's just a buyer, for example, and that's it, they don't need to sell anything, it's just a buyer, I tend to be a little bit more generous and ask for like 25% because I know that agent is going to have to do a lot of ripping and running with showings and whatnot. But I don't even send the referral out until I know that buyer has already completed a pre-approval. They're fully pre-approved, they're ready to go, they just need to start looking at houses. I try to do that much legwork for the agent that I'm referring business out to. So again, if it's a buyer only, then I'll stay within the range of 25%. If it's a seller and they're looking to buy something, then I'll lean more on the 30 to 35%. And the expiration date of this offer, personally speaking, I tend to put a year out. So whatever today's date is when I'm sending the referral, I'll put 1 year from that point because again, we're in a different kind of market and I want to, protect myself as a referring agent. So I'll put it to the tune of about 1 year. If you get pushback on that, then I would say put at minimum 6 months, because again, it could take that much longer. And whenever this date expires, that referring client is no longer your referral. They are going to be that individual's client. So if you put 2 months, for example, and then they don't find a home, then that means the third month, that client and that agent is still going to be working with that client, but that agent is not obligating themselves to pay you. So I like to protect myself and I'll put a year out. If they don't give me any pushback, if they give me pushback, then somewhere to the tune of 6 to 8 months is what I'll put as the date here. And then it asks here for required documents. So I'll send my W-9 to the receiving broker. That way, that handles that from a tax standpoint. I'll always make sure to ask for the settlement statement, when they do close, things of that nature, with the payment information, how that was done. I'll ask for that documentation because I'll need to go back into my Rezen AI system and enter that information in. And then of course, the agent will sign here, date, my managing broker will sign here, date, and then the agent I send it to will sign here, their managing broker will sign and date. And then that's very straightforward. And then here's the cool thing is once you've gotten that information buttoned up, now you have to enter in that referral. So that's the fun part here. It's very straightforward here with Real Broker. All you have to do is go back to your Rezen, and then you will, and I'm going to show the tab right now. You'll go back to your Rezen, you'll click My Transactions, then you will click Create a Referral. And then right here, my agent, the agent that I'm sending the information to, as far as the referral, let's say their name is LeBron James, because LeBron James is the greatest player in the universe. And then his email is lebron@nike.com. His brokerage, we'll call that GOAT brokerage. All right. And then this information here, you wouldn't, if you're a real agent, you wouldn't input this information until you actually know that it's closed and they have sent those documents to you. But the most important thing is to get that form that I showed you all previously completed, signed by all parties, and then you hold on to it, and that's your proof. And then once it's closed, this is where you'll come to this screen here, this page here, and manually enter it in. And then the client's name, let's say again, their name was Joe Mo, and their email is joe@schmo.com. And you click next, and then the expected referral amount. Obviously, they'll tell you at that point, hey, I got 3% of, whatever. And let's say that the referral coming to you as the agent, if you are asking for 25% of that 3%, let's say that referral amount comes out to $15,000. So you'll put that there. You'll put the expected referral date. You'll put that here. And then you click next, and then you'll put the address, 123 Banana Street. And since I'm from Houston, we'll put the city, state, and zip. All right. And you'll click next. And then this is where you'll put the information where the agent will have explained to you, hey, we closed on X date. then you'll ask them, okay, well, according to the closing attorney or the title company, when are they expected to send payment? Or when did they confirm that they're going to send payment? Hopefully it's the same day of closing. So we'll put, the date here. What kind of check, what kind of payment method was it? Was it a check or wire? We'll say check. If they have any kind of reference number, as well as the sender's name. If it's a law firm, then you can say, Marvin Law, whatever. And then if you don't have that information, then you can click skip. But it's good to gather as much information as you can. Then you click next, and then confirming all this information is correct, because again, this information, you and that referring agent, you'll stay in contact as they are assisting your client that you referred out. And so once they are about to close, they will have all of this information to provide to you. And once that's happened, you click create referral and you are good to go. And that's when the fun begins, because you get to collect your money and all you did was make that connection. So if you don't get value from your particular brokerage, I'd like to have a conversation as to why so many agents are pivoting towards Real, because this brokerage really truly makes things extremely easy for us as real estate agents to do our business. I didn't have to, print anything. Everything that I just showed you guys can be completed electronically. We even have a signature app within reZen that I can send it out for signatures as far as any referrals. So I don't even have to step outside of the reZen platform. And that's how I'm able to do my business so easy and so seamlessly, because I do try to work and send out a lot of referrals. So if you got value from this video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. And before you go, YouTube thinks that either this video here or this video here would be extremely helpful to you as a real estate agent. So please check out one of these two videos. And if you're interested in joining me here at Real Brokerage, click the link in the first pinned comment. I'd be happy to have a conversation as to why I moved my business to Real Brokerage. And until the next video, this is your brother, your uncle, your favorite realtor's favorite realtor, signing off.